Before you call them friend, gotta prove them first. Is there really loyalty when you're at your worst? We need to hit her all like the wire. You're looking for some truth, I'll supply it. If you want it too soft, this ain't them. You gon' choose a law over sin. It's just some uncut gems. It's just some uncut gems.
We was diamonds in the dirt, just grounding in the turf. Our mama go berserk, trying to keep from riding in the hearse. Now we lions in the work, sons of Zion, we the church. Different color fringes is looking vibrant on my shirt. Until I'm lying in the dirt, I pray to be a fire hydrant with this word, like a geyser on the curb.
Come on, we just gonna keep going.
This is the book of Proverbs chapter 27, verse 1. Boast not thyself of tomorrow, for thou knowest not what a day may bring forth.
Boast not thyself of tomorrow, because thou knowest not what a day may bring forth. You don't know what's going to happen the next day. Right. Quit putting things off day to day, thinking that you have all the time in the world. Because time is short. Because we out here waking up, keeping these laws, statutes, commandments. This time is getting shorter and shorter. The Lord will, in the next 5 years, we can be out of this place. Keep going.
Verse 2. Let another man praise thee and not thine own mouth.
Let another man praise thee and not thine own mouth. Israel, we have a big problem of always boasting ourselves up. We think we so damn prideful, we really think we the shit, but we should let other people tell us that we the shit. Let your fruit, let your work speak for itself. No matter what facet it is, make sure everything you do is for the Lord and 100%, and you put all your effort and energy into it, and let somebody else boast you up. Don't always speak vainglory out of your own mouth just so people can see you. Hey, how you doing, sister? You got a question about what you see? What's your what's your ethnicity, if you don't mind me asking? What's your ethnicity, if you don't mind me asking? African American? I ain't gonna lie, you got it on today though. Hold on, you got that shit on. You got it on. But you said you so-called African American? You ever heard that you're a so-called Israelite before? Well, not a so-called, that you are an Israelite before? No. You never heard of that? Let me show you something. See Psalms 105. Do you know what an Israelite is?
No.
An Israelite, they descend from the man of Jacob. His name was changed to Israel. It's the 12 sons that derive from Jacob. Judah, Benjamin, Levi, and so on and so forth, as you see on this sign. But we identify as these people of the book. Now, crazy enough, you will probably think that we Christians and we into Christianity, right? But we actually teach the truth of the Bible. We're not into that white man's doctrine. We are here to actually uplift and teach our people that we are the so-called Israelites that the Bible speaks of. Let me show you something that said about the Israelites. Yeah, and then you just got called.
Yeah, this is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. It says, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord your God. The Lord your God has chosen you to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
So this is Moses speaking to the Israelites, being a mediator from God, letting them know that the Most High God has chosen you to be a special people unto himself, above all people. From Genesis to Deuteronomy, that's the instruction that's given to the Israelites. People take this book and say that everybody can be saved, this is for everybody, and God is inclusive with everybody. But what we just read right here, God has chosen special people to be above everybody on the face of the earth. So it said, he said holy, that word holy means to be set apart. So he's chosen special people to be set apart. So not everybody can be equal, everybody can be the same. And he chose special people to be above and set apart from everyone else.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 147, verse 19. He shows his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
He shows his words unto Jacob and his statutes and judgments unto Israel. Those things are only for the Israelites. He's showing that he's only inclusive to the Israelites. He only deals with them as a nation. People will tell you that God loves everybody and we all equal, but besides, like if we put the Bible aside, we can see naturally, just genetically, and in science, mentally, we hold the highest capacity for IQs. We the fastest, strongest. We got the most. When it comes to our dancing and anything, we always at the top. But it's crazy how we at the top in all these minor things, but we at a lower state in like any community that you see. If you see that as so-called, like when you look at the homeless rate, all praises that it's actually shifting now. But when we were younger, looking at the homeless rate, all you can see is our people that are on the streets. Our people begging for money, begging for food because we can't make it in this land of our captivity. But the only reason that these things happen is because we transgress against the Most High God. Let me show you some things that it said it was going to happen to the Israelites if they went against God.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 20, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and do all his commandments and statutes this day, which I command thee, that all these curses shall overcome thee.
Read from the top, read from the top one more time.
Deuteronomy chapter 20, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So this is being spoken to the Israelites. Basically, if they don't listen and hearken to what the Most High God said, then he's going to put curses upon them. And we can agree that a curse isn't a good thing, right? Give me verse 45. 46.
It is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon your seed forever.
So these curses that are on the Israelites, they're going to be a sign and a wonder upon their seed forever. So this is literally an identification factor. Like you see Bedorah has a sign right there that lets you know that's what Bedorah is, right? These curses are going to be a sign upon this people. So whenever you see that these curses that were being prophesied thousands of years ago, and once you see who these apply to, this is how we know who the Israelites of the Bible are to this day. 68.
Verse 68.
Watch this real quick. Let me show you this real quick.
Get a flyer.
Get up right here. Let me show you this real quick.
It says, and the Lord shall bring you into Egypt again with ships.
So the book of Exodus is Moses delivering the Israelites out of subjugation from the Egyptians, because Moses went to go tell the Pharaoh to let my people go, a message from the Most High God, right? So whenever the Israelites think about Egypt, they think about bondage. Egypt is synonymous to bondage, right? So in Deuteronomy 28 and 68, it said, the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again, but with ships. It said that the Lord is going to bring Israel into Egypt, into slavery again, but with ships. Who are the only people on the earth that we know went on slavery by mode of slave ship? That's so-called blacks and Hispanics. And it's Native and Seminole Indians as well. That's a part of that transatlantic slave trade coming from the west coast of Africa to the Americas and back over. This is how we know, because these curses are going to be a sign and a wonder upon our seed forever. Right. So now that we see and understand the history of the Bible and see that this was prophesied thousands of years ago, before we even knew anything about it, that we would be put on slave ships, this is how we know that we are the Israelites of the Bible.
Right.
And the whole reason that we went through this captivity and had to go through these curses is because we transgressed the laws of God. So the way to fix it is to now realize who we are and understand that there's stipulations that come with being a real Jew, being an Israelite, that we have to start keeping the laws of God to be back in his good graces.
That's right.
But don't take anything I'm saying just off face value. Do your own research. Y'all got the flyers there. But know that y'all, more than likely, y'all are Israelites from the tribe of Judah. And y'all need to keep the laws of God and come back home. Go back in there. Sicarii 1 and 18. Yeah, you go to Sicarii 1 and 18. Yeah, we're going to start back from the top. Well, from verse 2. Lead thing, brother. You're right, that's right.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 27, verse 1. Boast not thyself of tomorrow, for you know not what a day may bring forth.
Quit thinking that y'all have all day and night to figure out what y'all gonna do tomorrow. Get it done today. That's why Sicarii 5 and 7 make no tarrying when you come to serve the Lord. You're not supposed to take your time in this thing. You understand that you're an Israelite. You know it makes sense to you. You can't deny it. You done got that truth. You done got that amount. You done got that math, that 2 + 2 = 4. Now start applying it to your life.
It says, let another man praise you and not your own mouth, a stranger and not your own lips.
It said a stranger and not your own lips. Quit boasting yourself with your own lips. A lot of we love living in the damn past, bro. We love living. Damn, but when I was in high school, boy, I used to snap on some shit way out there, bro. But don't nobody else ever say that about you, bro. And somebody else out your head garbage as hell. But you gonna tell everybody how you was cold as hell, bro. That's crazy. Boasting themselves.
Sicarii chapter 1 and verse 29. Be not a hypocrite in the sight of men, and take heed what thou speakest.
It said, be not a hypocrite in the sight of men and take heed what you speak. Watch out for all that boasting that you're doing, saying you the man and you this, that, and the third, because it's going to come a time where all eyes going to be on you, and we going to see is you're going to step up to the plate.
Right.
And then now your ass going to be assed out in front of everybody talking about, yeah, they had to do 3 backflips in a row. Sat there and broke your neck because you boasted yourself, bro. Let other people praise you for the works that you've done. Let other people praise you for the wisdom that you've given unto them because you've done diligent studying and actually wanting to care and better your people. Let's not boast ourselves.
Ephesians chapter 2 verse 3. Among whom also we all had our conversation in times past in the lust of our flesh, fulfilling the desires of
Got your precept.
My bad.
Philippians chapter 2 and verse 3. Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory.
Let nothing be done with strife or in vain glory. A lot of niggas just do shit to look good in front of everybody. They just want to, they think basically if I look like I'm a real nigga, these niggas will respect me more. Rather than actually trying your hardest to keep these laws, statutes, commandments, and loving your brother, and stop tailbearing, backbiting, and do all these things you know that are abominable to the Most High, committed these transgressions. Just be a real nigga, but a lot of people just put that face on to get by. They don't really care about putting that work in, but they want to do this shit for vain glory.
But it's like, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem other Philippians chapter 2 verse 3 towards the end. But in lowliness of mind, let each esteem other better than themselves. Let nothing be done to strife or vainglory. But in lowliness of mind, let each esteem others better than themselves.
God, we supposed to be out here. We supposed to be humble. That's why I say that the meek is going to inherit the kingdom. We supposed to be humble, brother, showing humility out here.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 11, verse 2. It said, when pride comes, then comes shame.
When pride comes, then comes shame. You always talking so damn much, you talking out your neck. Next thing you know, you're going to end up being shamed because what you talk don't add up to the work and the labor that you put in to even try to produce that product.
Right.
All you doing is boasting and talking. You're not ever really putting in no work.
It says, when pride comes, then comes shame. But with the lowly is wisdom.
But with the lowly is wisdom. With that humble man is wisdom. Because what does wisdom speak about? If you don't know what you're talking about, put your hand upon thy mouth. What does wisdom speak about? Wisdom talk about how a wise man doesn't speak much. Wisdom talk about how a wise man knows when to utter wisdom. He knows when to let certain things come out. He waits for his moment to strike.
Proverbs chapter 16, verse 18. It said, pride goes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall.
Pride comes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before the fall. This is how they come to like being hasteful. In my church.
Haughty means like thinking too high of yourself.
God, you think, God.
Not hasty.
Hasty, that's hasty. God, having that haughty spirit come before the fall. Crazy enough, I love my brother to death. When we go hoop, I go tell him, hey, bro, whenever we get on that court for the LeBron, y'all ass, it's over with. I'm dunking shit. Then I hop on the court knowing damn well these niggas was way more shifty than me. Now I'm over here getting 7-0. That's that fall. That's on that carnal level. But now look at it on a spiritual level with the Most High God. You out here, you said, try it. You out here putting yourself above boasting yourself because you done learned a few precepts. Now you come around your people instead of humbling yourself and trying to actually teach your people. God, all praise the water. You are, instead of really wanting to teach your people, you just boasting yourself. You got a little bit of knowledge. Because what does it say? Knowledge puffeth up. And y'all all brought out something beautiful in SOT. He said it says knowledge puffeth up. It doesn't say knowledge may puffeth up. Literally, once you get knowledge and you understand that knowledge is power, it naturally puffs you up. Right. But having wisdom you understand that you need to control that spirit. You need to control that haughty spirit, that prideful spirit, and lower yourself and understand you was in your people's shoes not too long ago. Hey, how y'all sisters doing? What's your ethnicity? African American? Come chop it up with me for a second. Come on, yeah, all praises. So y'all so-called black people, right? So-called African American. Y'all ever heard that y'all the Israelites before? Y'all know, so y'all don't know anything about the Israelites, right? The Israelites of the Bible, they're God's chosen people. Right. They're above all nations of people upon the face of the earth. Right. Now we can see, just as black people in general, we are above we may be at a lower state financially when it comes to how we live and everything, how we treat each other, but other than that, we're the salt of the earth. Right. We're the entertainment. Literally, without us, the world would be bland. Right. People always, it's literally YouTube videos about people doing interviews in the hood just to see how we live. Right. It's crazy how these other nations, they still jealous of us, even though we at a lower estate. But let me show you why that is. We fabulous, all praises. Let me show you what the Most High God called us.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. But thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God.
He said, you're a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The word holy means to be set apart.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
A special people unto himself. The Israelites, who this is speaking to from Genesis to Deuteronomy, that's the instruction that's given to the Israelites. In Deuteronomy 7 and 6, it's saying that the Israelites are a holy people. They're a set apart people, special unto the Most High God, right?
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
And they're above all people that are upon the face of the earth. The Most High God only dealing with one people. And it's the so-called Israelites, the Israelites of this Bible, who we are, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and natives on this side of the hemisphere. But let me show you why it says we'll be above all nations, but as you can see, we're actually below right now. We're the least right now, right?
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28. What you want, verse 15?
Yeah, go ahead.
Verse 15. It says, but it shall come to pass, if you will not listen to the voice of the Lord your God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command you this day, that all these curses shall come upon you and overtake you.
So plain upon tables right there, saying basically if you don't listen to the Most High God and does what he tells you to do, then all these curses are going to come upon you and overtake you. And we can all agree that curses are a bad thing, right? Verse 46.
Verse 46, it says, and they shall be upon you for a sign and for a wonder, and upon your seed forever.
Hey, they're going to be upon your seed forever, for a sign and for a wonder. So whenever we see these curses on this specific group of people, this is how we know and we can depict who the Israelites are today, right?
All right, thank you.
Let me show you one more thing. Let me show you. Oh, you got to catch your Uber? All right, look, let me show you this real quick.
Okay.
Hey, who got a flyer on?
Flyer!
We got a flyer for you real quick. But do your research, but in Deuteronomy 28, it also talks about slavery, us going into slave ships. Watch this.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. It says, and the Lord shall bring you into Egypt again with ships.
So the Israelites in Exodus, they were in subjugation to the Egyptians, and Moses tells Pharaoh, let my people go, getting word from God, right? These separate people, this holy people, right? Get them out of subjugation. So whenever Israelites think about Egypt, they think about bondage, because that's their last bondage, right? So it just said in Deuteronomy 28 and 68,
it says, and the Lord shall bring you into Egypt again with ships.
So you're going to go into slavery again, but this time by motor ship. We're the only people that you know that went into slavery by motor ship. We're the Israelites of the Bible.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, just know, more than likely, well, shit. We'll keep the, repent, damn. Too bad. Keep the coming. Hey, God damn, shit, hit that motherfucker for. Repent for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Shit, boy, God damn. Hey, God damn, what the hell, bro? Hey, I said, damn.
You don't follow, are you?
God damn, what the fuck? I said,